Hello to all my friends out there. I hope everyone is doing okay. So we're moving into a very dangerous time, and it's possible we might encounter some food shortages. So I want to do a couple of these videos on food choices. Okay, so tonight I'm drinking some Diet Coke from Walmart, and it was 74 cents. So we have Diet Coke or we have iced tea. And we're getting really, really broke. Well, you can buy 100 bags of iced tea for $1. So you want to go with the iced tea. You know, you want to save every penny you can. If we're moving in the direction of food shortage. I was in Walmart and there was a guy in front of me and he was having a terrible time counting his change, and he said, wow, everything's so expensive here. He was trying to buy some peanut butter and some bread and he could barely count out his change, and like I knew he had malnutrition, and we're going to be seeing some of that. When you see people that are having a very hard time functioning, it's possible they could be suffering malnutrition. That's a lot of it, where older people are so confused and they go to the hospital and they know darn well the person has malnutrition, but rarely will they say you have malnutrition. Okay, if you have a diet that is around 1,400 calories a day, most likely in a period of time you are going to experience malnutrition leading into starvation. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. So you have very little money. That's about $1.64. This is bologna and hot dogs. And then, you know, the bread is the same price. So if you're in any danger of starvation, you might want to go here. This is a little higher in protein. Possibly if you are really broke and you go to a food pantry or bank, go there first before spending any of your money. And if they give you this, then you can buy this. But for me, if, you know, I was really, really hungry, this can be eaten cold. And you might say, well, I don't have any refrigeration. Well, when I went to the food pantry, a guy kept his food in a cooler with ice, and that was his refrigerator. So, okay, so this or this. Make up your mind before getting into the position of bread and peanut butter or bread and hot dogs. Okay, so now I have 3 items that are pretty much, you have this. These are all pretty much the same. You have this or you have this. They're all about $3. If you have babies, you might want to go here. You saw the sandwich I made with the eggs. And with the cheese, you can make macaroni and cheese. Okay, a lot of times they will give you this at a food pantry. If you have this, you can make yogurt and you can make gravy if you have drippings. If you have this, you can make boiled eggs, you can make scrambled eggs, you can make bread and eggs. And so this is 18, this is probably more food. And all of these are dairy. What's best to is to stockpile them all or go to a food pantry. Now, if you have kids, and you can go to the schools and pick up the milk and food, do it now and pack it full through your house, because we don't really know what is going to come. When I went to the food pantry, I got this. I think I got 2 shelf-stable milk, so that would be a good situation. But if you don't have any of these 3, well, it's hard to say. You know, you have to say, what do I have in the house? A lot of people will go straight for this. But if you have this, this can really fortify your pasta, if you have pasta. Or if you have meat drippings and bread, this is not bad. So of these three, be thinking, well, what would I pick? Well, if I had this and this is the bologna. This is good, but you can tear your bologna up in your eggs too. Or you can have a bologna and sandwich with a glass of milk. So there's that. Okay, so be thinking about these things in case we're confronted with food shortages. Today I was at the store and what I thought I saw, people are just quietly buying up. They're not like stampeding the stores, but the food is moving quick. Okay, would you want to have this? Or would you want to have this? All my life, I've gone straight for this. What is wrong with my potatoes? I got to check that out. I find potatoes to be more nutritious, and you can dehydrate potatoes. But with the rice, if things were really, really bad, you can make rice milk. And all in all, and this has gone up 50%. This dollar bag was $1, now it's $1.50. And I can still get this quite a bit 50% off. And if you make rice milk and you had cereal, it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? But if you have eggs and potatoes, you can make this. But if you have this, you could make a stir fry if you have a few vegetables. Okay, in real cases of starvation, you want to go for beans, rice, and vegetables. But if you have milk, you can use this to make potato soup or potatoes and gravy. But in really bad cases, I'd probably go for rice, beans, and vegetables. Okay, and I have one more. Okay, this is $1 and this is about 50 cents. So this is 6.5 and this is 7.5. This is 50 cents, this is $1. With these, what you can make is fry breads. This just says it makes 6 biscuits, and they are good. I do like them. But if you have this, you can make at least 6 fry breads, maybe more. And I think on this, it's add water and vegetable oil. And this is water. I think just water. But all things being equal, I would go for this. And another thing is I can't find these, but I can still find these for 50 cents. And I can also make a pizza out of this. But I could make biscuits and gravy out of this. But if needs be, I could, make a little biscuit type bread and eat that with gravy as well. So if things were really tight, I would go for this. Another thing is bread versus crackers. Okay, the thing about crackers is crackers have a pretty long shelf life and they're going to last you for a while, whereas the bread would go a little bit stale. Okay, so now one more. This or this. Okay, you can make 2 decent sandwiches with this if you have bread. If you have crackers, you can eat this whole can, and that's going to give you a pretty substantial meal. This is 5 ounces, and it's only 60 cents. And this is 3.75, almost 4 ounces, and this is 88 cents, and this is a little bit more expensive. But this is a little bit more nutritious because it includes the bones and the skin, which most people eat. The worst deals, and I do buy these. You can eat them right out of, these are 2.5 and 2.6 for $1. So probably as for ounce, the best deal is this. You would get 2.5 ounces for about 30 something cents. So be thinking about these food choices. Oh, and I forgot to mention something about this. The thing about this is you can cut these up and you can put them in baked beans or pork and beans. And I would be stockpiling pork and beans. If you can get pork and beans for 50 cents a can at Walmart, grab the pork and beans because you can put your hot dogs in the pork and beans, and that's pretty decent. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.